Sup guys, it's me Charlie, and today I'm actually going to jump very far ahead to 1st of October, whereby the Spotlight card, whereby the new card is Scream. Now the reason why I'm talking about Scream so early ahead is because I'm really excited for Scream. I know that symbiotes, the entire Spider-Man franchise is actually very popular with everyone. Symbiotes are very fan favorite kind of thing. Okay, and while I myself am not exactly very huge on the Spider-Man franchise, on the whole symbiote theme, Scream is a card that literally screams out to me. Alright, because I believe Scream will make Kingpin move so much better. Now, why do I say so? First of all, I think Scream is a very easy replacement for Kraven. Right? In Kingpin move, you theoretically, in theory, Kingpin and Kraven are fantastic because you're moving your opponent's cards. But the problem is, when you have both, what do you actually do? Do you actually move the cards to Kingpin or do you move it to Kraven? Alright, and some people will argue that hey, you move it into Kingpin first and then you move it into Kraven, or you move into Kraven and into Kingpin. And sometimes for cards like Spider-Man, you can't decide where it will land. Yes, fair enough. But wouldn't it be better if you could just focus on moving things to Kingpin, to just one card? And Scream allows us to do that because, well, it doesn't matter. Scream is going to gain power whenever an enemy card move. It doesn't have to move to Scream's location, unlike Kraven. Okay, and that's why I think, Scream basically just replaces Kraven very easily, outright. It's an outright replacement. Basically, you just say, okay, Kraven, you're out right now, you're out, and we have Scream. Okay, and here's the thing, the differential is actually much bigger. Okay, because with Kraven, you're gaining 2, and that's it. But with Scream, you're stealing 2, so it's a 4-point swing. It's actually a 4-point swing, so it's much better. Okay, and another thing about Kraven, okay, is that another thing about Scream over Kraven is that, well, it has fantastic synergy with Magneto, right? So previously in Kingpin move, when you play Magneto, sometimes you may not be able to win that lane, or in fact, it's not just a problem restricted to Kingpin move. With Magneto, very often you are looking to move things and maybe give up that lane, the Magneto lane, right? But with Scream, it actually becomes more possible to win that lane. Now, I'm not saying that it's an outright win, you can just slap Magneto and don't care, but hey, look, at least right now you have a fighting chance, okay, and that's great compared to previously. Alright, and another thing is that I think it has some synergy with Cannonball as well. I do not have Cannonball, but once I do get Cannonball, I'm definitely replacing Arrow with Cannonball in my Kingpin Bully move deck. Okay, because look, right now, Cannonball is without Professor X. And anyway, in a Kingpin move, I don't think people are playing Professor X. Cannonball, you whack a card out of the lane. Okay, the problem is that if the card moves to another lane, it might cause you to lose that lane. Alright, and with Scream, at least you're reducing the power and making it less likely. Okay, and in an ideal situation, you cannonball a lane, that card moves into Scream's lane. Alright, it doesn't matter because you have Scream to tackle that card. Alright, and the thing is, with the removal of Kraven, it frees up Nightcrawler and Jeff, which appears very typically in Kingpin move decks, alright, for other considerations, because right now you're not going to play Nightcrawler into Kraven, you're not going to play Jeff into Kraven. I'm not saying that Nightcrawler and Jeff will be replaced for sure, but having the flexibility is always a plus. So I'm seeing a lot of good things that can happen for Kingpin move, and I'm actually excited about it. What do you Kingpin move lovers think? I can't wait for Scream. I think Kingpin move lovers are gonna scream with joy on October 1st.